right, so joining me namhlanje is a natural ladies man. Akazenzisi, he doesn't do it on purpose, it's just one of those things. He's also a very multi-talented individual and a real down-to-earth guy. When you meet him, you wouldn't ever think that he's famous. Like, honestly, dude. Please help me welcome Masandi. Masandi, puthamba kanjani?
But thank you so much for having me on the show.
My brother, dude, bro, thank you for giving us your time. Actually, I wanted to tell you something on air. I remember back in the day, we Durban Youth Council, DYC. I don't know if it's still a thing.
Yes,
but you performed Omarion. I was in the crowd and I was so angry, bro. I was like, this guy is not leaving us any girls. Because the girls were all going crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And we're just bro, looking at each other with the boys, bro, some so cool or not.
What is this guy doing?
What is he doing, bro? He's taking all the girls, bro. But that was really cool, Fitz. I bring that up because it's a testament of how badly you wanted this career now. That was I think grade 10, and you're still doing exactly that.
It was such a long time ago, and I remember it so clearly. In fact, even Moneo was on stage dancing that day. I remember.
Yes, Moneo was on stage.
Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, man, we've come such a long way, and we've been hungry for it, and we've been passionate about this journey. And by God's grace, man, we're still standing and we still continue.
My G, for real. Whenever somebody, umuntu waseThekwini, I'm not talking about umuntu who came into Itheko. I'm talking about umuntu wakhula. The name Sandile Mfusi, Masandi has always been associated with my vocals, solid vocals, dope vocals, smooth vocals. And I remember you were also part of Niche Fam, RIP in CZ, before obviously, going solo. So I just wanted to know, Fetsuguti, at what point do you remember the exact moments that you fell in love with the arts, music in particular? Because I've noticed for a lot of artists, there's usually a moment or a song or an artist. So what was that for you?
For me, bro, I can't even say a particular point, but I just remember that I discovered it at a very tender age. I was 7 years old. And, the first platform that I had was church, just from being at home, singing at home all the time. My mother was like, hey, I'm So, and I'm like, okay, cool, let me do it. And, I did my first thing. And to my surprise, the whole church, was really happy that I did it. And I saw from a young age, it was okay, cool. I've got something going on, and and the influence was always there because, I had the influence of just music around, at home being played. My aunts always used to be playing music. My grandmother herself was the original member of Mahotela Queens.
Really?
Yeah. And then Uma used to sing Nabo Mamsbungile Kumalo back in varsity and stuff. So, the background was always there, and I think it just came naturally. So now I'm going to okay, cool. I'm cool in Ireland because look on it's under loyal and the Capricorn Langa Fair and it grew. It just continued growing. And I think when I was in primary school, I used to just watch all these music videos and and just sing all the time. I was always known as this boy who's just always on his vocals and
There's a shot to dance, if you could dance, it'd be over. The aim is not to sweat. Alright, man. Look, as somebody who's been part of a group and you really did achieve success as part of Inish Fam, so what is, in your own opinion, what's the main difference about being in a group versus being solo?
I think, firstly, Inish Fam was all about it being a platform for all three of us to just try and make something of this passion that we had. And I think I was roped in just to add flavor as a vocalist in a hip hop situation setup. And yeah, man, it was good. It was good for all of us because it helped us to get to the next level that we needed to get to. And I believe Uguti, it was needed for me, for my journey. But the difference is that when you're solo, you're all by yourself. There's no work that's being split. You know, when you're in a group, you know, hey bro, I'll check in my message on Facebook. Hey bro, I'll check Twitter. I'll fuck a video go channel. Oh, yeah, well,
Sure.
it's like the work is all split. But then when you're alone, it's like everything's on your shoulders. Yeah, well, as much as you have like a team that you're working with, but everything's really is entirely on you. Yeah, well. So it's a bit more work. It's definitely more work when you're solo. But yeah, I'm just glad. I'm grateful that I went through that process, because I think kwangikhulisa nami as an artist, ukuthi ngikwazi nami ukubhala, ukuthi ngikwazi ukuthi yabo ngisebenzisana nje nabantu nje sonke isikhathi yabo. So yeah, man, I think it both has benefits.
All right, man. So just very quickly, you spoke about how being part of Inish Fam helped you grow as an artist, as an individual. I just want to broaden that a little bit. I mean, we always hear about how hard it is with industry for young black female artists, yabona, because of izinto like couch casting and amadoda and power positions, abanokhohlakala and stuff like that, you know. But not many people talk about the challenges young male black artists go through, you know. So ngokubona kwakho, whether it's something that happened or happening to you personally, or something oyibona kwabanye, you know ngasho ukuthi it's the hardest thing for a young black male artist to deal with the music industry.
Bro, I personally feel it's simply the pressures. It's the pressures that come with the hype that comes with the field of work that we're in. You know, when you're on TV and maybe you're just, let's say maybe you're in a car, like a convertible, for instance. You know, you're expected to be now this, you know, affluent person who is got it all figured out, and then obviously that automatically comes with the pressures. Okay, cool. You have to now be a certain person, live a certain lifestyle, and that affects a lot of young men that are in the industry. And I feel like it caused a lot of damage, you know. And I think it's just high time we maybe, I don't know, open up about it and, you know, just speak more about it. Okay, cool. You know, sometimes it does take a while to get it figured out in the industry, and it's not that easy, you know. And you know, just be in your own lane and don't rush to be about the hype, you know, because the hype comes up, comes down, comes up, comes down. You know, at the end of the day, let's just focus on the music and the work, and imali is eventually.
Yeah, man. Jeez.
Yeah.
Like, I feel you, bro. I think that it's something that should be spoken about. I mean, the simple fact, as umchita, especially if you're in the industry, if you're going out to groove, you can't go there without spending less than at least 5,000. 5,000 okay now. All right, so Masandi, we're going to be continuing our chats, you know, when we get back. So to a music station like Kaya. So when we get back, I just want to talk about the massive opportunity that has fallen on your lap, or you worked hard for, rather. Let me not say fallen on your lap. You being a part of the Uzalo cast season 8. So we're going to touch on that when we get back. And stick around. And we're just holding it down, chopping it up with the multi-talented Masandi. Putwami. So we chopped it up earlier on. For those who just joined us, we found out a little bit about what drives you, how this whole thing started. But now I just want to talk about what's happening in Pilenyako. You know, I mean, before we get on to what's happening, I remember you shocking Itegu Lonke when you appeared on our TV screens for the first time. I think it was Ispaya. As an actor. So when did the acting bug bite you, and what made you also just want to get into acting? Something, you know?
So I think for me, the acting bug really bit me in high school. I could probably say high school. I was quite involved in drama, and that's when it started off, and obviously got to varsity, and it was something that I wanted to do actually, like as part of my career, and actually explore. And I mean, I did a couple of modules that are drama performance. When you're doing like your degree, you get to select electives, and I had an interest in drama, so I did some of that.
Yes.
And at some point, in fact, there was an ex of mine who told me about the audition. Okay, cool. The Bomb production is in town. You should go there, check it out. And I went there, and to my surprise, the producers and were very excited. And yeah, I never looked back, and I believed that this is part of my journey, and here we are now.
I mean, it has to be part of your journey because the biggest show in the country really took an interest on you, That's crazy. Congratulations, Fetu. Showcase. So you play the character of Kwanda, who's a smooth drug dealer type of guy, right? So
Ibrazo. That's what I call me, Ibrazo.
Showcase it, dog. So what's similar and what's different between Wena and Kwanda in real life?
I think what's really similar between us is I think just the way that he's able to blend into different situations, different places, and just operate in his as himself. I think just growing up in Mlazi and also growing up in Masapapo, I learned to really adapt in any situation. Everywhere langia calling I was with Abantu and still be me, you know what I mean? So I think that's probably the most thing that I can say that I relate to the character. But yeah, he's also a very dark, twisted character. He's got a really dark side. I don't think I have that dark of a side as dark as this guy, because he's quite a smooth criminal.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Pretty much.
But how do you know? Maybe you do have a dark side.
Come on.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, I'm not perfect. Obviously, I'm not perfect. I've got my flaws and everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, this guy is on some other. You guys need to check out Uzalo real quick, because this guy's gonna bring some other chaos. Yo.
Alright, man. I mean, obviously you can't tell us more, but you're getting us excited, man. I'll tell you that.
Cool, cool, but season 8 cool.
So, talking about excitement, man, you've got a project coming up. Is it an album? Is it an EP? It's called Illumination.
So it's an EP. It's an EP that's coming out real soon. The name was Illumination. But I think it's changed now.
You changed?
I think I've changed for like the third time now. Because for me, I just believe Gucci, there's a purpose for it.
Yeah.
And I think I'm at a place where I'm really being used as an instrument of light. And hence why I've called it Kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope.
Yes, sir.
Sweet. Which is like, it's basically another word for illumination in a sense.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But it's actually better, because when I heard illumination, I was like, Masandi is saying an Illuminati, man.
Illuminati. It was illuminated. And then when I told my mother about it, I was like, hey, Ma, what do you think about this name? What how I'm going to Illuminati? I was like, okay, cool. Most people are probably going to think the same thing. He's safe.
No, Kaleidoscope is definitely safer, man.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
All right, man. So check it out, Bafo. Look, man. You said Uguti, you represent the light, Yabon. and you've got a brand new song, manje, Noma Kunzima, you know.
Yes,
and I just wanted to know, where did this song come from emotionally? And I heard that you were part of a car accident that you survived.
Yes,
you know. So was the car accident part of the motivation or inspiration that helped you write the song?
I think the car accident has really brought light to where I am right now in my life. I think it was in 2008, bro. Actually, it was a near-death experience, and I was almost paralyzed, and I was in hospital. You know, a lot of people who know me close, like I used to wear like a metal brace around my face for like 3 months.
Like Kanye.
Like worse, because I literally like fractured my cervical vertebra. So I couldn't really operate much. But you know, I survived, and I had a lot of time, you know, just reflecting, and I made some promises and deals with the big homie upstairs.
Yeah.
You know, that at some point, you know, he needs to use me as his instrument to write. You know, so it's just part of my journey, bro, and I had to go through everything. And yeah, man, it influenced. I mean, the song comes, you know, it's based from that story, but it just tells a story of how much I've been through, and just trying and just failing at a lot of things, but at the same time keeping my eye on the prize and on the goal, and always just being encouraged to go forward. And yeah, man, I think it's gonna. I'm hoping that it's gonna touch a lot of people's hearts, and it's gonna make a lot of difference. You know, because I just want to make music that really has a powerful message that can make a difference in people's lives.
Man, that's really deep, man. That's really deep. So this song in Noma Kunzima is dropping on the 25th of March, and your team doesn't F around. They didn't send me the whole song. They sent me a snippet. So before we let you go, sure. In fact,
hopefully you guys, I'm just gonna push for that to be the first to play it. I really, you know, would appreciate that.
Yeah, dude. I mean, well, we're going to play the snippet now, of course. Can we just check it out real quick? This is how it goes. This is Noma Kunzima by Masandi. Just a taste.
Yes, sir.
Linda bangiqale duze uyo yongimqaba
That's literally all we get. That's crazy. Just as you're getting into it. But you know what's crazy, dude? Like, your singing voice and your speaking voice is so different.
Bro. It's the same. It's the same. I'm just relaxed right now. You saying Leni. Ngishayile holiday nje bethu yawo
ngoba phela ngizole notes oqale ngayo ngithi hey
no ivoice ikhona mfowethu
stand up
ayiphumi yaphuma
showcase bafu Masandi. Thank you so much for your time, Fethu.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it, guys, and thank you for everybody who tuned in and listened. It's really appreciated. Look forward to the new single that's coming out and the character that's coming out on Uzalo. 7 April, I'll be doing my first show.
Certified fresh on the Gagasi FM and CTM Urban Top 30 with Njinga.